This testimony wasn't flashy, but it was surgical. The defense brought in an investigator with capital trial experience, staged vehicles to test sightlines, and introduced photos to back up their theory. Whether or not the jury buys it, they now have something concrete to debate. If you found this breakdown as fascinating as we did, don't forget to hit like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Verdict by Judge Boyd for more real courtroom analysis you won't find anywhere else.
A little bit of both. The state of Texas requires that in order to work as a private investigator, you have to work for a private investigation company. So I am both the owner of a private investigation company and then that company's lead private investigator.
Okay, that makes sense. And so, so you were doing, I guess you said criminal defense work?
That's correct. That's been the primary focus of my private. I've dabbled in surveillance and things like that for insurance companies, but the bulk focus of my work as a private investigator has all been in criminal defense.
Okay. Did you take hired cases as well as court-appointed cases?
That's correct. I've taken numerous of both.
Okay. And can you describe the highest level of court-appointed cases that you've taken?
The highest level of court-appointed cases I've taken have been capital murder cases.
Okay. About how many of those would you say you were appointed to and worked?
Judge, up to objective relevance.
It's just his training and experience, Judge. I feel like the
All
jury.
right.
That'll be overruled. You can answer the question.
North of 20 capital murder cases.
Okay. And do you have experience with appointed first-degree cases as well?
Yes, I've worked every type of first-degree felony case in the state of Texas.
Okay.
And there it is, the tree branches. Sounds minor, right? But this is a perfect example of how defense strategy works. If a single leafy obstruction could alter visibility, it might also alter judgment. Would you trust a life or death case to a camera angle blocked by a branch? Think about that.
Okay. And then most recently you stated you're with an insurance firm, I said, or you said, is that?
That's correct. I've worked as a case investigator for a law firm in Denver, Colorado, which is a personal injury firm.
Okay. And so that's where you are currently?
That's correct.
How long have you had that job?
Since the second week of June.
Okay. And so you came back to San Antonio to testify in this case?
That's correct.
All right. And so you were brought on by myself and Tyler Ashfall to assist in an investigation with this case, correct?
That is correct.
All right. And when you get on a case, do you review discovery?
The attorney request, yes.
And did I request that you review discovery?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Did you review the church surveillance video?
I did.
Did you review Officer Jaimez's statement?
I did.
Did you review the dashcam video of the police unit involved?
I did.
Did you go to the impound lot and look at the white Nissan Rogue?
I did.
Okay. And did you look at some reports as well?
I did.
Okay. And did you look at all of this with the intent of trying to determine the locations of the vehicles at the spots when the first 3 shots are fired?
That is correct.
And so did you attempt to, through looking at the discovery, determine where that police unit would have been parked?
That is correct, yes.
Okay. Did you observe any branches on the corner of the dash cam video, the police dash cam video?
Yes, there were.
Did it appear that the police unit was parked on the curbside?
Adjacent to the curb?
Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And you watched the church surveillance video as well, you stated, correct?
That is correct.
Now, during the first portion of that video, is the police unit visible or is it behind that wall to the right?
From the surveillance footage that I observed from the church, initially the police vehicle is not visible.
Okay. And now, since I messed up, I'm gonna have to remark to the judge. I apologize. And did you use all those factors to in your staging of a vehicle at the location?
That is correct.
Okay, so you physically went to church parking lot, correct?
Yes, I did.
You went with me, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so I want you to take a look at defendant's exhibits 94 through 101. Once you're done. Mr. Otero, do you recognize these pictures?
I do.
Are they fair and accurate pictures after this vehicle was staged?
Yes, that's right.
Now, what kind of vehicle was staged?
The vehicle was staged in the position where the SAPD vehicle approximately was. It was a Ford F-150.
Okay. What color is it?
Here's where it gets fascinating. Parking position. To most people, that might sound trivial. But in a shooting case, whether an officer's car was hidden or visible could change the perception of danger and response. Details like this are exactly what defense attorneys love to highlight because juries live in the details.
Black, I believe.
Okay, so Ford F-150, fair to say a little bit bigger than a police vehicle?
Sure. Relatively the same size in comparison to the vehicle that SAPD uses, which is a Ford Explorer. Just the difference is the back of the cab portion.
So when I say bigger, maybe the back extends a little bit further back.
Pickup truck will extend further back.
The front of it, more or less, is relatively similar in size.
That is correct.
Okay. Judge, at this time, I tender defendant's exhibits 94 to 101 to the defense and offer an evidence.
No objection.
All right, defense exhibits 94 through 101 are admitted without objection.
Thank you. And now, in defendant's exhibit 94, 95, 96, 94, 95, and 96, can you describe what perspective these photographs are taken from?
These photos are taken from the perspective of an occupant that would have been within the SAPD vehicle facing east, I believe.
Okay. But facing what street?
O'Connor Road.
Okay. And do these pictures appear to be taken from one side of the vehicle or from the center of the vehicle?
They appear to be taken from the center of the vehicle.
Okay. And in these photographs, do we see anything in the upper right-hand portion of these photos?
Yes, you see the overhanging branches from the tree that was adjacent to where the vehicle was parked.
Okay, do you recall more or less when these photographs were taken? And if you don't remember exactly, just the estimate.
I believe these pictures were taken, in March of 2025.
March of 2025, so this March or the March before? Or this March?
I believe it was this past March.
Okay. When you say this past March, you mean the most recent March?
That is correct.
Okay. And okay, and so you're aware that this alleged offense, the alleged offense date was from May of 2022, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so in that period of time, branches may not be exactly the same. Is that fair to say?
That is.
That's years of possibility of growth and however it was maintained.
That is correct.
Okay, so just positioning solely based on the branches, you would agree is not the sole factor you looked at.
That is correct.
Okay, you looked at all those other combination of factors.
Yes, sir.
Okay, may I publish these to the jury?
Welcome back to Verdict by Judge Boyd. Today's case takes us deep into the world of courtroom investigation strategy. You'll hear from a seasoned private investigator with capital murder experience who breaks down videos, dash cams, and even tree branches to reconstruct a crime scene. Stay tuned. This testimony flips ordinary details into high-stakes courtroom drama,